We're also seeing a major effort from the mainland to help people in Maui, and Kansas City is stepping up to the challenge in a big way. Local groups like Operation Barbecue Relief are known for helping in disaster zones, and they're there now. Staffers and volunteers have been for days, providing thousands of meals to survivors and first responders on the island. Here to talk about that effort and how you can help, please welcome all the way from Maui, Stan Hayes, CEO and co-founder of Operation Barbecue Relief. Stan, I know it's early where you are. Thank you very much for joining us. You are there to get OBR's relief effort going. What's the biggest challenge right now?
Yeah, the biggest challenge is always logistics, especially when you're coming so far away from home, making sure that you can get, the supplies needed to feed those in need. And so it's been a logistics challenge, but our team's been up to it, and we've been able to still produce, thousands of meals a day.
We're used to seeing your people pull up in big trailers with grills, but usually, that's on the mainland. Obviously, you can't do that with your own equipment in Hawaii. So how do you adjust? How does this work?
Yeah, so we've partnered with community organizations and restaurants. A couple of years ago, I met a guy from Maui who owned a little barbecue restaurant here, and he's like, anytime, if I can ever help. And who knew that day was going to come? And we've been at Fat Daddy's Barbecue since day one. And Chris Schobel, the owner, has opened up his restaurant, opened up to his pits, closed down his restaurant to just be there to help the community and help us. We're actually just shipping in real, like Weber grills. Trying to get our smokers here, there was no way, the size of them, not a big enough transport that we could find to get them here. So we're using local smokers, which Chris at his restaurant has a couple of big ones. However, we're going to do, a lot more fast cook stuff and also working on making sure that we're giving culturally appropriate meals out as well.
For sure. And you mentioned the local restaurants, and what's been striking to me watching this tragedy is this sense of family, or ohana as people there call it. Folks who have lost something or someone are still rallying, still working to help people in their communities. That has to be moving.
It truly is. This is a special place. When you come in and you are helping the community the way we are, and we're becoming part of that community effort, you're part of the family. And when you sit back and you hear these stories of loss, of strength, of perseverance, right now it's giving people something to do, right? It's giving them a purpose. Those people that have lost everything that are coming out and volunteering, and then the stories of those that have lost everything, including family. It's just tragic and heartbreaking, but the resiliency, again, I think I say this, and every time I go to a disaster, it's I don't know why it's shocking, but the resiliency of the community and the way they come together is it's inspiring to see. And it's true humanity, and it gives people hope, I think, in humanity in this day and age.
Yeah, and it's certainly heartwarming in a heartbreaking time. I know crews are still searching through the fire zone. How close have your people been able to get? How long is Operation Barbecue Relief going to be on the ground in Maui?
Yeah, we're gonna be here a little while longer. We just really started getting our supply in at the end of the week. So going into this first weekend, we're sitting here with thousands of pounds of meat that have come in, and so we'll be here for a while. We do have a team that's been setting up and working with a restaurant, Merriman's, over in the Lahaina area. The thing is Merriman's opened up their restaurant. They have over 400 employees between all their restaurants on the island, and the Merriman's have been feeding all their employees and their families, all the first responders. Anybody that needs a meal has been able to come by that restaurant, and so our team has been over there helping them with the food production and just really gaining the trust of the community of what we're doing.
We know that recovery, you see the video, it's going to take years. That's just the stark reality of this. What can we do here in Kansas City to help?
I think if you've heard anything so far, it's don't send more stuff. The island is inundated with stuff right now. The best is financial resources. And the other way would be is if you have time where you want to come in and volunteer, whether it's with us or another group. We don't have a huge footprint on the ground, so we don't, we're talking about having, we'll probably have 10 to 12 volunteers and employees on the ground at any given time. But we're bringing in the community who's helping us. But there's a lot to do, and like you said, it's going to be a long road.
All right, Stan Hayes with Operation Barbecue Relief. Thanks for the good work you and your people are doing, and and always do. We'll talk soon. You can help with Operation Barbecue Relief's efforts on Maui by donating online at obr.org. And we've been showing the QR code here on our screen. The Red Cross is also helping wildfire victims. Go to kmbc.com/Red Cross to donate. Just click the drop-down menu below the phrase "I want to support," then click Hawaii Wildfires.